Most of the men complaining about loneliness are not good people. You see, I've been meaning to speak on this topic for a minute now, but now that I'm, going for my walk, I think I have the clear mind to address this. You see, when you watch the videos that these guys put out on YouTube, on TikTok, mainly, they always find a way to blame it on women, right? Oh, I'm lonely because women don't want to date guys like me. So is the question that you are lonely or you are struggling to get a girl? Because these are two different things, right? And oftentimes, in this hyper-connected world that we are living in, if you are lonely as a man, it's your fault. Now, when I say this, I am not speaking on the guys that have legitimate diagnosed mental difficulty. I'm not speaking about them. But I'm speaking about the guys who points the finger at everybody else for their loneliness. Usually women. They blame women. I mean, if you think I'm exaggerating, go watch any video that these guys put out, right? I am a 40-year-old man and I am lonely. You see, this generation, women, it's always, even if they try not to point the finger at women, I kid you not, over 50% of their talking points will directly and indirectly go back to women, right? Like it's women's fault. But the thing is, okay, fine. If you are complaining about loneliness as a guy, let's talk about it. Let's deal with it. Number one, how do you treat people? Right? How do you treat people? How do you treat people in general, including women, right? Are you kind? Are you empathetic? Are you a person that makes effort to connect with people as well? Or are you the kind of guy that just always waits for everybody else to do the work and you just show up? Right? Have you, yeah, are you a good person? Do you have good energy? Do you have good energy that people want to hang out with? It's like a key point that nobody talks about. Like, oh, I'm lonely. Yeah, why? Especially if you're a guy. Because as men, I'll be very honest with you, we can talk to anybody we want. We can engage with anybody we want, and there's no expectations there, right? A woman, for example, if she talks to a random guy, she could say, oh man, if I talk to this guy and I just want to be friends with him, he may look at it the other way. I think I just want to have sex with him, or I want a relationship with him, and he could take it the other way. But us as men, we don't have that. So if you are a man and you're complaining that you're lonely, my first interpretation is not empathy. I don't feel sorry for you. It's red flags. Automatically. Could it be that I'm being harsh? Could be. But the reason I'm being harsh is because as a man myself who is about to turn 30, I would say that from a social standpoint, it's all on me. Now, personally, I've never had an issue connecting with people. I've never had an issue with people wanting to hang out with me, online and offline. No. Because I like to think I'm not perfect. I like to think I take care of people, right? I'm not the most perfect, well, socially calibrated guy, but I think I have a healthy level of empathy. I think I have a healthy level of, social awareness. I make people feel safe. Women don't have a problem hanging out with me, romantically or otherwise. I mean, I've said this before. I'm blessed and I'm privileged to create naturally. Women just gravitate towards me. Not always for romantic intentions, just they love being around me, And I used to assess why. It's because of my energy. It's because of my vibe. I mean, I have female friends come to my house. They sleep on my sofa, on my bed, and nothing happens. They feel completely safe with me. You understand? But how many guys can say that? How many of the guys that are complaining about loneliness, how many of them can say they do these kind of things? Right? And it's important because that speaks to your energy. So that's why for me, I don't have that much empathy when men talk about the male loneliness epidemic. Because first off, a lot of these guys are not good people. They're creeps. A lot of them are not empathetic. And if you think I'm exaggerating, try and have an interaction with these people who are talking about loneliness all the time. If you cannot talk to them one-on-one, go to their videos and look at the comment section and look at the kind of comments they are liking or hearting. That will tell you a lot about the person, right? Now let's focus on the women, right? A lot of these guys talking about loneliness, loneliness this, loneliness that. What are their perceptions on women? What do they think about women? What do they think about women in the workplace? What do they think about the modern woman today who has a chance to, decide for herself what she wants? What do those men think about those women? Because a lot of you will just say, oh, male loneliness epidemic, and all of a sudden, oh my God, he's a poor dude. Because there comes a point in this life where when people have a choice or a chance to not hang out with you, if you are not a good person, they don't have to hang out with you. And this applies to men of all ages, right? If you're a creepy guy, right, and you make everybody uncomfortable, if they don't have to deal with you, why the fuck will they want to deal with you? If you are the common denominator as a man, regardless of your age, and you're in such a bad state to the point where you have to make a video talking about the loneliness epidemic as a man, then something is up, bruv. Something is up. You are the common denominator. Hold on a sec, guys. Let me show you this beautiful view. Check this out. Look at this, guys. You see how beautiful this is? Look at that. It looks like a fucking 3D picture, but it's not. It's real. You see what I mean? Loneliness epidemic in men, it doesn't exist for the most part. It doesn't. If you are a man, especially an older man, let's focus on the older men for a second. If you're a man in your 40s, 50s, 60s talking about loneliness, bro, I mean, look, I get it. Things happen. But in general, I like to understand. I'm not pointing fingers at you, but I kind of am. But I want to know, how did you really treat people, bro? Because we got to understand something. We got to understand something. As we get older, we don't have the power we once had when we were in our teens or early 20s or 30s. You got to keep in mind. So when you're looking at somebody who is in their 50s or 60s complaining about something, you always have to take into account, how did they treat people when they were younger? Because life keeps scores, guys. That's something you guys got to understand. Life keeps scores. Life takes scores. What you did 10 years ago most likely will come back to bite you at some point. So if you are a man who, you might be 60 years old now, but when you were in your teens, when you were in your early 20s, you were in your 30s, you were fucking around, you were treating people bad, let's say you had a family, you didn't take care of your kids, you were not in your kids' life, you didn't treat your wife well, you didn't treat your girlfriend well, you were destructive. Why would they want to hang out with you, bruv? You understand? Like when I see, older men talking about, oh, my kids don't talk to me anymore. Bro, what did you do? What did you do? Oh, yes, what did you do, buddy? No, I know the common talking points would be, oh, well, their mother turned them against me. Brother, let's be honest. What percentage of men really had their wives turn their kids against them? If you were a good father, you were present, the kids would also want to know you, man. Come on. That's just my point. So I guess what I'm trying to say in essence is, the male loneliness epidemic, we need to look beyond just automatically feeling sorry for the men. We need to start challenging them. Why? What's happening? Let's do an audit. That's what I would do. That's what I do. Anytime I see loneliness epidemic topics, my automatic instinct is to ask, okay, what's going on here? Why? What's your belief on men? Because once you try and see the belief and the perspectives and the actions of these particular men, honestly, you will see why they are lonely. You will see why people don't want to hang out with them. Hands up. I'm telling you, because I've seen it before, right? Are you outgoing to begin with? Are you a kind of guy that goes out? Do you like to connect with people? Are you friendly? Do you put yourself out there? Do you go out? Do you smile first to people you don't know? Are you joining groups? Are you a racist? Are you a sexist? Are you a misogynist? And all the other ists that are out there. Because a lot of you tend to be insufferable bitches, And it's so funny to me because on one hand, you have a lot of men, young men, complaining about loneliness. But then on the other hand, you have a lot of young men who are buying into this incredibly toxic narratives that are not helping anybody. Did you know that the largest demographic of all these radical groups, these racist groups, sexist groups, divisive groups tend to be young men, especially young white men. But these are also the largest group of men complaining about loneliness. So that's why I say to you guys, you always have to check and challenge a lot of these beliefs. Stop feeling automatically sorry for people. You understand? How do you treat people? What are your beliefs? Because that tells you a lot about people, about their mindset. Because if you are a man, right, and you treat people well, if you're a man and you are a kind of person that people can come to and ask questions, if you're a guy that people can feel safe with and they can build trust with you, why would you be lonely? You understand? If you're a man who is supportive, open, caring, involved, you will not be lonely because people need you. If you are a truly lonely man, it's because you are none of those things. It's because you are none of those things. If you are an empathetic man, caring man, outgoing man, you bring peace, you bring calm. I'm not saying you have to be perfect, none of that. You will not be lonely because people need you. I'm telling you, because we live in a world today where people are looking for that. People want empathy. People want solutions. People want trust. They want safety. And if you offer that and you bring that, then I think you're definitely going to be in high demand. And this is me speaking for myself, right? I mean, look, I have people from my social media that already want to meet me. Why? Because they feel safe with me. They want to engage with me more. You understand? I'm going to say this because I think it's important. If you are a man that offers peace, you offer empathy, you offer trust, you offer solutions, you will not be lonely. You won't be lonely. I know this is a rant, but I wanted to frame this as a rant because we need to talk about it, man. I'm going to make, depending on how this video does, I'm going to make more videos on this. Thanks for listening.